We'll take our final timeout before the tip-off of the game for the national anthem. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Thank you to our Smoky Valley sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Lindborg Community Hospital, proud sponsor of Impact Concussion Testing for Smoky Valley athletes. Horizons Driving Academy.
Hey, Jared.
Classes, it's where the classroom meets the... Yeah.
Add a 30 to it because they're still setting up music.
I have a scheduled 2 minutes.
Okay.
Want to just take the full?
Yeah, let's do. If it gets to running too long, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Doug Fitzmaurice and Gerald Henderson.
Main stage on Sunday, June 9th. If you're ready for your big break, call Rockingham Radio at 785-827-2100 for more info or sign up soon at todayinkansas.com. Sponsored by Rockingham Radio and presented by Salina Arts and Humanities. Tonight's broadcast of Smoky Valley Sports is brought to you in part by Bethany Home, Boyd Accounting, People's Bank and Trust, the Olstuga, Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas, Bennington State Bank. Thank you for supporting Lindsborg Athletics. Guys, Valentine's Day is coming up fast. Need a great date night idea? How about the historic Kirby House restaurant in downtown Abilene? Treat your special someone to a succulent filet mignon, mouth-watering prime rib, or scrumptious chicken parmesan dinner. And no day for lovers is complete without a little something sweet from Kirby House's ultimate Valentine's Day dessert selection. Reservations are filling fast, so don't end up disappointed. Call the Kirby House today at 263-7336 for reservations. That's 263-7336.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym as we get ready to do the starting lineups. Let's do Hillsboro first, Darrell.
For the Trojans, number 2, Shaq Thiessen is a 5'11 senior. Number 3, Evan Ohlenberger is a 5'11 junior. Number 21, Brett Weinbrenner is a 5'7 junior. Number 22, Josh Wiebe is a 6'1 senior. And number 32, Harry Faber is a 6'2 senior.
So for Coach Knoll and his Trojans, 9-6 on the year, he'll send out Thiessen, Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner, Wiebe, and Faber. And how about our Vikings tonight?
For the Vikings, number 10, Andy Osner is a 6'6 senior. Number 13, Caleb Walton, a 5'11 senior. Number 21, Holden Hendricks, a 6'3 senior. Number 22, Britton Hawk, a 6'1 senior. And number 23, Alex Schneider, a 6'2 junior.
Before Coach Schneider and his assistants, Chris McClure and Eric Hawk, he'll send out Osner, Walton, Hendricks, Hawk, and Schneider. The Vikings in their white home uniforms, orange numerals, orange lettering trimmed in black, and orange and black trim down the side, and the Hillsboro Trojans in their road maroon uniforms with white numerals, white lettering trimmed in gold, and gold and white trimming down the side striping. Again, the officials, Doug Fitzmaurice, Heigl, and Gerald Henderson for the crew tonight. And we are just about set for tip-off of the game, and we hope it's a good one as the Vikings, the score in the early game at Hillsboro was 46-34, a close game through 3 quarters, and then Hillsboro really put it on the Vikings in the 4th quarter, so we want them to be able to pull off this one here at home here. They lost one on Friday night, one that I don't think they felt like they should have lost, so they didn't do a very good job on Friday, so we'll need to see if they can come out and play a lot better. Looks like it'll be, I can't see whose number that is jumping center, 32. It'll be Harry Faber jumping center against Holden Hendricks. I can spread it out a little bit here. They got Caleb Walton back at the free throw line, Osner and Snyder at the half-court line, and it's tipped and controlled by Hillsboro. We are underway. Weinbrunner with it in the backcourt as he brings it across. The Vikings will start out 1-3-1 defense. Thiessen has it around to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger back to Wiebe, back to Shaq Thiessen, back to Weinbrunner. Back it goes to Faber. Back to Weinbrunner outside the Viking zone. Now they've dropped back into a 2-3 zone. Weinbrunner, Ohlenberger, Thiessen outside. Now inside shot up and good by Wiebe. They got it, just a quick inlet pass, and he got it in for 2. 2-0 Hillsboro, first possession. Vikings have it. Walton outside against Weinbrunner. It's quickness against quickness there. Off to Snyder, over to Osner. Osner guarded by the smaller. He's got a big size advantage on Ohlenberger, and we saw that the other night, but they didn't get much to him inside with it. Now Caleb Walton has it. Outside it goes to Holden Hendricks. Snyder, bounce pass into Britton Hawk. Turnaround shot. Good. Nicely done. Britton Hawk. 2-2 score here. 1 minute and 5 seconds gone in the ball game. Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner outside. Weinbrunner off to Faber. Back to Weinbrunner outside the Viking zone again. Still 2-2 score. Faber, Weinbrunner, Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger's drive. Kick out to Thiessen. Thiessen quickly covered by the Vikings. Over to Weinbrunner. Over to Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner, Faber. They're playing 3-man catch outside the 3-point line. Now into Thiessen. Kick out Weinbrunner, 3, no. Rebound nicely, Holden Hendricks. And Hendricks wraps it up good. And reaching in is Wiebe. Boy, both teams doing that. And Wiebe called for the foul. Didn't Holden Hendricks do a nice job, Darrell, of wrapping that ball up and just kind of stepping back and forth to make sure he didn't get tied up?
Yeah, not throwing any elbows, and
yeah,
that was good.
He did a nice job. Now Osner with it in the front court, off to Holden Hendricks, guarded by Wiebe outside. Hendricks with one dribble, Wiebe all over him. Off it goes to Britton Hawk. Hawk against Faber. Hawk still outside with it. That's the dribble. We're going to get a 5-second count. Hawk, kick out to Walton, almost backcourt, but Walton saves it. Walton on the dribble. Walton still with the dribble, but Weinbrunner's not close enough to him to start the count. Now he does. He gets it off to Hendricks. Underneath to Osner. Osner shot in the lane. No, but nice rebound. Britton Hawk up and good. Britton Hawk with 2 baskets. 4-2 Vikings here early. Weinbrunner across the timeline. Weinbrunner over to Shaq Thiessen. Thiessen over to Weinbrunner to Ohlenberger. Back to Weinbrunner. These names are long. I have trouble saying them fast enough. Ohlenberger inside to Wiebe. Over to Faber. Faber 10-footer. No. Rebound. Hillsboro. Ohlenberger kept it alive. Now Ohlenberger baseline 3. Way long. Rebound Shaq Thiessen. Rebound, drive, shot, no. Rebound Osner. That's 2 offensive rebounds, and the Vikings still held them without points. There's a turnover by Snyder. Thiessen tipped it away. Turnover number 1. Weinbrunner, and Weinbrunner's going to pick up a foul. He puts a head and shoulder butt in. Now we got some substitutions for you, Brent.
Fouls called on number 13. Caleb Walton was first.
Cole Norberg,
Number 4.
Christian Hansen.
And we got a timeout on the court. We'll step aside with this one. 4-2 Vikings. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Bank of Tuscan proudly supports athletics in the city. Celebrating 125 years in business, Bank of Tuscan is offering you the opportunity to further enhance your Viking pride. Now available are Smoky Valley Vikings checks, checkbook covers, debit cards, and business debit cards. And for every checking account opened at the Lynchburg branch until July 31st, Bank of Tuscan will donate $10 to Smoky Valley schools. Bank of Tuscan proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Member FDIC.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
Weinbrunner will put it in play for the Vikings, or for Hillsboro. And it goes to Wiebe. Wiebe cross court. Weinbrunner 3. No. Rebound Osner. Nicely done. Vikings 1 shot and out that time. Osner with it across the timeline. Off to Hendricks. Over to Christian Hansen. Inside to Britton Hawk. Bounce pass to Holden. Kick out to Osner. Hillsboro man-to-man. Here's a tip in and tipped away. And turnover Vikings. Weinbrunner into the middle of the lane. Weinbrunner shot. Good. Count it. Weinbrunner. Boy, he's so good at jumping into people. Got the basket to go, and that foul is going to be on 22 Britton Hawk.
Number 22, Britton Hawk, his first.
First. Got a substitution. You ready, Brent?
Yep.
Shooting 2.
Tyler Profit.
Shooting 1. In the game.
This microphone a little closer to your mouth there. Okay. Profit in, and the free throw by Weinbruner is good. Hillsboro now with the lead, 5-4. Norberg with it in the backcourt, guarded by Profit. He'll bring it across the timeline, no trouble at all, off to Hendricks. Hendricks with it near the Hillsboro bench. Around it goes to Osner. Osner looking somewhere to go now to Cole Norberg. To Christian Hansen. Hansen outside the 3, inside the Hendricks. Shot up and has it blocked, and he can't go up with it. It should have been a jump ball, but they said it was a block, and he dribbled it down hard and turned it over. So 3 Viking turnovers?
Yes.
And Hillsboro with?
I don't have any.
I don't have any either. Profit and Weinbruner playing catch outside the 3-point line. Weinbruner now with the dribble near side over Ohlenberger to Profit. Profit looking inside Wiebe, not there. And Faber not there either. Around it goes to Profit. Profit with the dribble back to Ohlenberger and bounce pass inside to Wiebe. Oh, nice pass to Faber, but he misses it badly. And the Vikings save it out of bounds. Here come the Vikings, and we got a turnover that time. Osner with it baseline to Britton Hawk. Hawk with it, guarded by Faber. Hawk with the dribble. Now across to Andy Osner between the circles. Snyder calling out a play there for the Vikings. Off it goes to Cole Norberg. Lob inside to Hendricks. Shot up again. A block by Hillsboro. Coming from behind, it's Faber. Boy, they're getting away with those, Darryl. They pound down on them.
Jesse Brown.
Jesse Brown in for Hillsboro, and also back in
Shad
Thiessen.
Thiessen back in. So in for the first time, Brown. Britton Hawk to play it in, gets it into Hendricks. His shot, no basket on the ground. A lot of contact there. Wiebe gets his second foul. So Wiebe's got 2. He'll have to spend some time on the bench now. Faber's going to come up quickly. We'll get him in a minute for you. Christian Hansen plays it in, off to Osner. Inside to Hendricks, has it knocked away, and it'll turn it over. Viking turnover, and substitution in.
Josh Richard.
Nope. Right above it. Harry
Faber.
Faber back in. Brown will get it into Weinbruner, and here come the Trojans. Up 5-4 here. Profit with it outside to Weinbruner. Weinbruner to Shaq Thiessen came back in. Round to Profit into Wiebe. Wiebe baseline, kick out. Thiessen, 3, good. Got to find him all the time. His first basket of the ball game is a 3. And it's now 8-4 Hillsboro lead here at Smoky Valley Gym. Britton Hawk over to Osner. Osner high to get that ball. Osner with the drive in the lane. Stripped by Weinbruner. Turnover number 5 on the Vikings. Weinbruner head and shoulder fake. Kick out. Profit back to Weinbruner. Back to Thiessen. Thiessen drive. Kick out to Weinbruner. Over to Brown. Around to Faber. Thiessen baseline shot. No. Rebound nicely holding Hendricks. And Faber bounces into him for a foul. Substitutions for the Vikings.
Caleb Walton. Alex Schneider.
Schneider and Walton back in. Hawk and Hansen out. On the court for the Vikings, it's Hendrick and Osner and Schneider. Walton and Norberg right now. Osner with it in the backcourt against Profit. Bringing it up, and Profit will be called for the foul. And it'll be Profit's first. Team 5th already.
4. Just 4.
Just 4? Okay, team 4th. Get it into Osner. Osner drive baseline. Kick off to Hendricks. In and good. Holden's first basket. Been brutal in there. And the Vikings 6. Hillsboro 8. Here's Shaq Thiessen on the drive. Blocked by the Vikings. They save it. And here comes the Vikings. Block was saved by Alex Snyder. Good job, Alex. Heads up. There's Caleb Walton on the dribble drive off to Alex Snyder. Snyder over to Osner. They'll reset the offense. 1:38 left to go in the first quarter. 8 Hillsboro, 6 Smoky Valley. It could tie with a 2. Take a lead with a 3. Here's Norberg. Shot. Good! Cole Norberg for 2. He's got his first basket, and it's 8-8 here. First quarter, Smoky Valley. 1:20 left to go in the first. Weinberner to Profit to Thiessen outside the three-point line, looking for Wiebe in the middle, or Faber, I mean. Brown, Weinberner, Thiessen. Passing it around the outside again. Profit, Weinberner, Thiessen. Thiessen traveled, got away with it. Thiessen drive, baseline shot from 10, good. He's got 5, and Hillsboro back up 10-8. Under a minute we go. Osner on the dribble, Osner to the lane, shot, side of the lane, no, rebound, Faber. Up to Weinberner, here comes quickly Hillsboro. Weinberner on the dribble, pulls it outside the three-point line, now back in the lane, Weinberner shot, got it to go. Gosh, those guys can sneak in there and get those to go somehow. 12-8, a mini 4-0 run by Hillsboro. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Off to Cole Norberg. Norberg looking for Walton, not there. Looking for Hendricks. Now it goes to him, but he's outside the three-point line. Now off to Caleb Walton. Walton, Weinberner hit him in the nose, no foul called. Snyder against Brown. Snyder, lob inside to Norberg or to Osner. Osner turnaround shot, good. Osner, his first basket, 10-12. And that is it. Our first quarter is in the books. Vikings 10, Hillsboro 12. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Let's face it, folks, accidents happen. But what about when one of those little accidents happens to you? And it's the weekend. Turn to Hillsboro Community Hospital's Urgent Care Clinic. They'll get you fixed up fast with the friendly, reliable care you've come to expect. Now open Saturdays and Sundays from noon through 6 p.m. Simply enter through the main entrance at Hillsboro Community Hospital at 605 West Lincoln. Go online to lindsborghospital.org for more information about urgent care at Lindsborg Hospital. Also providing 24/7 emergency room services.
Other individual places for West
Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks and Brant Hebel and Daryl Johnson with you for tonight's game. We got Jared Baste working the controls up there at 95.5 The Rock. And, well, quarter one in the book, not too bad.
No, it's doing good. Turnovers a little bit tough on the Vikings. Had 5 of them that first quarter, only 1 for Hillsboro. That Vikings are sticking right in there. Defense is being tough. They aren't giving them anything easy. So they're working the ball and getting some good shots. Need to keep that up.
A new player in for Hillsboro, Darrow, number 25. Can you get that for Brent?
Micah Allen.
Snyder with it for the Vikings, off to Walton. Walton pressured now, gets it off to Snyder. Snyder got away with a little elbow over there on the side. The Hillsboro crowd got a little bit fussy about that one. And on the baseline drive, Britton Hawk, he's going to be fouled. And number 25 that just mentioned, Micah Allen, will pick up his first foul. It's on the drive, so not a shooting foul by Hawk. Snyder getting ready to put it in off the Christian Hansen baseline.
Oh. No,
rebound Britton Hawk, though. He's double teamed off the Snyder. A 6-footer, good. Like Snyder with the first basket of the quarter. 12-12 at the 7:25 mark of the second quarter. All tied up. Allen, Weinberner outside playing two-man catch. Back to the top, near side to Shaq Thiessen. Baseline shot. Ohlenberger got loose. Wow, they sneak in behind that zone, and the Vikings weren't watching well enough that time. Just a great pass, and there's a bad pass by Hansen. Hits Holden Hendricks in the side of the lane. There's Thiessen on the drive, and Thiessen gets 2 just like that. A bad pass and a turnover nets Hillsboro 2 points. Hawk with it in the front court. It's 16-12 now. Britton Hawk outside with Allen guarding him. Hendricks with it. Hendricks over to Walton. Walton against Weinberner, off to Snyder. Snyder with it, looking for Hansen, not there. He's going to launch a 3 instead. No, rebound. No, we didn't get him. We got a surprise player in there. Here's Weinberner on the drive. Shot up and good. Count the basket. Bodies flying everywhere. I thought that should have been a charge on Weinberner. Instead, it's going to be a foul on 23, Alex Snyder. And now we got some subs in.
Cole Norberg. Andy Osner.
And in for Hillsboro is number 24, 34 or 34? Which one was he? 34 for Hillsboro.
Josh Davidson.
Now, Davidson is the mystery guy in there. Weinbrunner with the and one now. Boy, what a drive he put on the Vikings there. 19 now for Hillsboro, 12 for Smoky Valley. They've run up a 7-0 run here to start the quarter. It's Christian Hansen, and there's a reach in by Ohlenberger. He'll foul his first.
Well, they're getting a lot of fouls. That's a 16 foul. And coming back in for Hillsboro.
Harry Faber.
Faber back in.
Josh Davidson out.
Vikings have on the court Hawk, Osner, Walton, Hansen, and Norberg right now. Osner with the dribble drive to the side of the lane, kick out to Hansen. Hansen dribble drive baseline. Hansen knocked away by Weinbrunner. Oh, he stepped on the out of bounds line.
No, they had 3 seconds on Hawk.
Oh, okay. Well, turnover number...
That's 7.
Hillsboro still with
1.
Just 1. 6 minutes remaining, second quarter. Weinbrunner outside, near side, Thiessen. Weinbrunner, Allen, Weinbrunner, dribble, kick out, Thiessen 3, no, rebound. Faber knocks it away, and Hillsboro saves it, knocked out by Christian Hansen. Now Faber going over the, up against, I guess not over, but up against Osner, and he tips the ball out. Somehow he got it away from him and tipped it right to his own teammate. Amazing how these other teams do that against the Vikings. Allen, Weinbrunner drive, got an elbow, gets some room. There's the ball rebounded by Christian Hansen. Got a hand right in his face, but he gets it away. Over it goes to Norbert, stolen by Allen. Allen up to Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner to Thiessen, shot missing, rebounded. Last touch by Caleb Walton. And substitutions for the Vikings.
Okay.
Alex Schneider.
And
21.
Holden Hendricks.
And for Hillsboro, number 5.
Tyler Profit.
Ohlenberger put it into Brown. Brown across to Thiessen, to Profit, top of the key to Weinbrunner. They'll reset their offense here with 5:11 left to go. 19 Hillsboro, 12 Smoky Valley. Thiessen, double team, kicks it off to Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner back to Thiessen. Bounce pass into Brown, kick out to Ohlenberger. Good Viking reaction on defense there that time. Ohlenberger into Brown. Brown, Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner drive, kick out Thiessen. Three-pointer way off. Rebound Holden Hendricks. Hendricks up to Osner. Here come the Vikings. On the run to Britton Hawk. Hawk against Brown. Hawk's drive, shot missing. Osner put back. Osner with the rebound and the putback for 2. 14 Smoky Valley, 19 Hillsboro. Thiessen across to Ohlenberger. Threw his hands out of bounds. Turnover Hillsboro. And substitution in.
Harry Faber.
Thiessen will get a break. First time that he's been out, I believe.
I think so. Well, he came out for a little bit, but then somebody fouled and he went right back in. Wiebe fouled and he went right back in, so Wiebe hasn't been back in. There's Osner shot. Good. Andy Osner with a quick drive for 2. He's got 4 quick points. 16 Smoky Valley, 19 Hillsboro. And a timeout by Coach Knoll. 16-19 is our score in favor of Hillsboro, and we'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
This Smoky Valley broadcast is made possible in part by Bethany Home, Boyd Accounting, People's Bank and Trust, the Old Stuga, Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas, Bennington State Bank. Thank you for supporting Lindsborg Athletics.
Thank you.
Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson, Brant Hebel, and Daryl Johnson with you for the 4 minutes and 8 seconds we have left in the second quarter here. Hillsboro with the ball. Weinbrenner outside the Viking 1-3-1 zone. Cross court to Profit. Profit back to Weinbrenner. Weinbrenner baseline to Ohlenberger. Brown. Profit. Good Viking reaction on the defense. Faber with it now. Out to Weinbrenner. Weinbrenner dribble. Shot from the free throw line. Good. Weinbrenner's having a big game so far. He's got 10 points here of their 21. Shaq Thiessen has 7. The 17 of their 21 belong to those two players, which is their normal. That's their normal. They're leading scorers. Brown tips it away from Snyder. Ball loose, and Cole Norberg gets it back. So turnover each way. The Vikings end up back with the basketball. Alex Snyder across the half-court line into Britton Hawk. Hawk back to Snyder. 3 ball short. Rebound Weinbrenner, the littlest guy on the court. In the right place. Here's Brown on the drive. Shot good. Brown for 2. And a quick 30-second timeout by Coach Snyder. Will keep this one right here as Darryl, we look across the way over there, and I think that's some of the wrestlers that are in there. I don't think that's wrestling clothes over there in the front, but it's pretty interesting attire, I would say. It would have to be very, very dark for me to wear that. like maybe in your closet or something? I don't even know if I'd wear it there.
Well, I think they should put some man clothes on. But
Man.
They have got very short shorts. And then
now one of them's dancing.
Wife beater t-shirts over there, headbands and stocking caps. Not to mention any names, but 2 of them have the last name of Loader. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd make Mom and Dad proud if they were here watching.
Yep.
But that's good support for their Viking teammates out here. Out of the timeout, Vikings have it in the front court. Holden, Hendricks, Osner, Norberg, Hawk, and Snyder on the court right now for the Vikings. Norberg with the top of the key. Looking for Osner, has him, but tipped away and tipped around, and last touch by the Vikings. Turnover number...
that's 10.
10. Ouch. Hillsboro with
3.
Weinbrenner, Ohlenberger, Profit. Wiebe has checked back in now with those 2 fouls, and Faber. Weinbrenner to Ohlenberger, to Profit outside the 3-point arc. They play there and make the Vikings shift. They move that ball quickly, and then all of a sudden they find an inlet pass and get a good look. Ohlenberger into Wiebe in the lane, blocked by Hendricks, but saved by Hillsboro. Weinbrenner with it, Ohlenberger, Profit. Inside it goes to Faber, shot and a foul. Going to be a reach over the back on Andy Osner. It'll be his first, team
Just team 4th.
Fourth. Number 10, Andy Osner. That's his first, team 4th.
Ohlenberger will play it in at the 2:01 mark left in the first half. Weinbrenner with it by the Viking bench into Profit. Profit drive knocked away by the Vikings. It's locked out of bounds. Turnover Hillsboro. I thought the Vikings hit it. What do I know? And we got a whistle and the substitution here. You got him, number 2.
And for Hillsboro, number 2,
Shaq
Thiessen.
Thiessen.
And for the Vikings, oops,
Caleb Walton.
There you go. Nicely done. Snyder, Hendricks, and Osner. Walton and Britton Hawk on the court with 1:50 to go. 23 Hillsboro, 16 Smoky Valley. We need a little run here to get going. Caleb Walton with it on the dribble into the lane. Kick out to Hawk. Hawk side of the lane. Hawk shot. And we got a foul. And Britton Hawk's going to get a couple of free throws. Going to be the first free throws for the Vikings here.
22,
Britton Hawk struggles a little bit from the free throw line. He is just a 18% free throw shooter. And that one missing. He's only 2 of 11.
Jesse Brown.
Jesse Brown in for Hillsboro and Faber out.
Minute 37 left to go as Hawk misses the first. Talk with him about this free throw shooting. And there we go. Convince him to make that one, and he does. 1 out of 2, 17 Smoky Valley. 23 Hillsboro, minute 30 left to go in the first half. Profit Thiessen, Weinbrenner, Ohlenberger. Outside the three-point arc, Profit, Ohlenberger, Weinbrenner. Looking for Brown, they're cutting Shaq Thiessen, goes to Thiessen, baseline, now to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger drive, kick out Weinbrenner, three, no, rebound. Brown and Hawk fight for it. Ohlenberger ends up with it, wow. And there we got a foul on the Vikings. Caleb Walton. Brown just kind of cross-body blocked him in the middle. And they're going to call that one on Holden Hendricks. Ooh, kind of a critical foul on Holden. I didn't see him doing much with it. I'd have called it on Caleb Walton, if anybody. Substitution in.
Christian Hansen.
For the Vikings, and Caleb Walton coming out with a...
Grimacing a little bit, got some pain somewhere.
A pain in the ribs from a headbutt by Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger makes the first. Hillsboro has yet to miss a free throw. Second free throw by Ohlenberger. He jinxed him on that one. And the loose ball picked up by Hillsboro. Vikings couldn't secure the rebound. Ohlenberger into Brown. Kick out to Thiessen. Thiessen dribble drive off to Weinbrenner. Cross to Ohlenberger. Kick out. Profit. Weinbrenner. Kick out. Profit. Inside. Turnover. Good Viking defense that time. 24-17, a football score right now for the Vikings here, down by a touchdown and an extra point. Snyder with it into Hawk, kick out to Osner, three ball, good! Andy Osner with the field goal shot. And at the 30-second mark, it's a 20-24 score. Vikings down by 4. Hillsboro probably going for the last shot here. They do such a good job of working the ball. Weinbrenner is going to keep it way outside. Going to dribble out by the half-court circle. Vikings are going to stay away and just play this one out. 3-2 drop zone. Coach Snyder calls off to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger dribble. Ohlenberger kick out to Thiessen. Thiessen drive, kick out to Weinbrenner. Weinbrenner drive, and that's it. They can't get it done, and the Vikings go into the locker room with a little momentum. Down 24-20. Back after this, timeout.
Are you wanting to play sports in college? If so, we can help at Varsity Recruit. We offer a personalized service to help you find the best school that fits your needs athletically, academically, financially, and socially. And we do this by contacting college coaches offering
2.5.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Boy, this coffee tastes good.
Is that right? Well, I hope you choke on it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I went down to Lynchburg yesterday to see what's going on.
Oh, yeah?
To get my records from Lynchburg to transfer them to Salina.
Oh, medical records?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Who are you going to see now?
Schaefer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mom didn't really like Deliesel.
Oh, yeah?
The way he treated her. So, I get to go to Salina now. Yeah, so. All right, you're back after this.
Okay.
Kid
Whenever.
got a 46. Got almost a minute.
Okay.
And then the halftime open.
Okay.
at 7:30 p.m. All you have to do is find us on Facebook at 95.5 The Rock, hit the like button, and then type us a short message on what you would do to win these Kid Rock tickets. This Thursday at noon, we'll pick 1, 2, maybe even 3 winners from our Facebook page to win a pair of tickets, and they might just have to do what they say live on the air. So be careful, but have fun. We'll also be giving away a few pairs throughout the week this week just for listening to Salina's only true rock station, 95.5 The Rock.
This is the Smoky Valley Vikings halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the league, stats, and keys to a second half win. Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Grant Hebel, Daryl Johnson, and Jared back at the controls tonight. The Viking girls losing 55-26 in the game one. Viking boys down here 24-20 here at halftime in a well-played game. Scoring went like this. First for Hillsboro, 2 for Josh Wiebe, 2 for Jesse Brown, 3 for Evan Olenberger. Shaq Thiessen with 7, and Brett Weinberger with 10. For the Vikings, 2 Alex Snyder, 2 Holden Hendricks, 2 Cole Norberg, 5 Britton Hawk, and 9 for Andy Osner. It all adds up to a 24-22 lead for Hillsboro. How about some shooting percentages, Daryl?
For the Vikings, they were 9 of 17 for 53%. They are 8 of 13 from 2-point range, 1 of 4 from the charity or from 3-point range, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe for 50%. Hillsboro 10 of 25 from the field for 40%. They were 9 of 18 from 2-point range, 0 for 3 with 1 of 7 from the 3-point range, 3 of 4 from charity stripe for 75%. Vikings had 10 turnovers and Hillsboro had 5. Had 3 ties, 2 lead changes in that first half.
And joining us now, Coach Bill Nelson of the Vikings girls, and a very good, hard-fought game, but Hillsboro really lived up to their billing. They just come at you in waves, it seems like.
They do. You know, they go 8 or 9 deep, but those 8 or 9, they don't drop off a bit. And Nathan Hebert, Bethany Grad, does such a good job. And you can see a lot of Claire O'Lean in the way his kids play, can't you? I mean, they play hard just like Claire's kids play. And Nathan's a gentleman after the game. You know, he said, hey, your kids are still playing hard, and so that's good. You like to hear those things. But, you know, honestly, they've got, I certainly don't want to jinx them, but they've got everything they need to make a title run in 3A.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And I told him, I said, I'll be your biggest fan. I said, you get the finals, I'll be there with a hot dog in one hand and popcorn in the other. I'll be cheering for the Hillsboro Trojans. So you like when good guys like Nathan Hebert win. And he's got a great group of kids. But I'll tell you what, Donnie, our kids did not quit tonight.
No,
they played for 32 minutes. I was proud of them.
They did. They did a very good job. Hannah McBride ended up fouling out. She had a good game again, played hard, and you can't ask any more of her than she just got her hand in the cookie jar a couple of times too many.
Well, and one time I thought she was sitting at the table, didn't even have her hand in the cookie jar, and they called her for a foul. Because you know me, Donnie, I'm not one to raise a stink with officials, but Jiminy Christmas, I thought there were a couple times there that she was not only not the one that fouled, but wasn't even involved in the play, and they called her. So that hurt us. That hurt us when she fouled out.
You got Kingman coming up Friday. What do you know about Kingman so far? Anything?
Kingman is very athletic. They are very physical. They're physical like Hillsboro, but they don't shoot it like Hillsboro. They're not as disciplined inside. Now, that being said, they're not a bad basketball team, and we'll have to play well on the road to win. But we have a better shot Friday than we did tonight, I'll tell you that.
No question about that, Coach. I appreciate you coming up. And any other thoughts on the game? You wanted to rebound well, but you probably didn't. They were getting some second and third looks on the offensive end. They really do rebound well.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what, with Lowen inside, they are so tough. I know that Washburn's looking at her, and I understand why. Boy, she is a load inside.
I saw her get a rebound one time, take it all the way down the court and get a layup on the other end. Not only is she a good, tall, strong rebounder, but she handles the ball well.
She does. Good player. Comes from a great family. Her brother David played at Tabor. I don't know if he's still playing, but played at Tabor. And when we lived at Bueller, I worked a summer camp with their dad, David Lowen, who's now a faculty member at Tabor. Just a good guy. Used to be the head coach at Elyria Christian.
Well, it's good. Well, congratulations on a good effort tonight, and we'll see you on Friday.
You betcha. We've got 2 days to get better.
There you go.
All right.
Bill Nelson of the Vikings, and that'll wrap up our halftime for you. We'll take a final timeout, about a 2-minute one, Jared, please, and we'll be back with the second half tip-off. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
This Smoky Valley broadcast is made possible in part by Bethany Homes, Boyd Accounting, People's Bank and Trust, Old Student.
You want me to take out a 30 in like a 2.5 right now.
Yeah, I don't want it that long or we'll run out of time, so 2 would be plenty.
Okay, I'll take 1 out.
Okay, thank you.
Pennington State Bank has been providing quality banking services to its customers for over 120 years. Why Pennington State Bank? Because they're locally owned and operated, meaning loan decisions are made right here in Central Kansas. Recently awarded.
Got it too.
Thank you.
Emerging technology and innovation. Pennington State Bank is team-oriented, designed so that every employee can actively engage with customers in meeting their specific needs. Visit the warm, friendly environment of Pennington State Bank today. Member FDIC. Tax season is here, and Channel Ridge Auto Repair at 209 West Pacific, Salina wants you to remember them. They're ready to help ensure your car is being taken care of right. Channel Ridge Auto Repair, 209 West Pacific, Salina wants to get you in for your 25-point safety check. Once complete, Channel Ridge Auto Repair at 205 West Pacific, Salina will advise you of any services that you need to keep your vehicle running smoothly and help prevent major repair bills. Call Marvin at Channel Ridge Auto, 785-825-0844 to set your appointment today. If you
Who's your dad talking to over there? You got a brother over there?
Service right now, so it's ready when spring chores and projects come around.
That's his friend.
Salina can perform that service for you, whether on the job site, on the farm, or just tackling a home.
I'm going to ask you for a prediction here in the game and what the Vikings can do better to win the game, okay?
Bobcat of Salina. And remember, they can service other brands of skid steer loaders besides Bobcat equipment. Simply call, ask for Tino, and he'll get your equipment in. For skid steer service, it's Bobcat of Salina on Diamond Drive, just north of 9th and I-70.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
As we get a high five and a smile from Mr. Gerald Henderson, the official here tonight, a good friend of mine from McPherson. Brant, the Vikings have to do better. What do you think they can do better, and what do you think they'll do to win the game tonight?
I think if they move the ball around, get open shots, I think they could win this one.
Okay, and your prediction is?
I think the Vikings might come out with the win on this one, but...
have to work at it, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, bud. We hope they'll win, too. Her first possession will belong to Hillsboro, Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner, Thiessen, Wiebe, and Faber on the court. Vikings have Snyder and Walton, and Shaq Thiessen will lead it off with a quick shot. In fact, Thiessen hits the first shot, 26-20. Holden Hendricks and Osner and Snyder and Walton and Hawk for the Vikings. Hillsboro is going to pick up man-to-man early here. Snyder with it over to Britton Hawk, his 15-footer. No, rebound. Osner up and good. Actually, nicely done. He's got 11, and it's 26-22. Weinbrunner, Ohlenberger, Thiessen. Inside to Wiebe, outside to Ohlenberger, back to Thiessen. Thiessen drive, kickoff to Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner, back to Ohlenberger. They move the ball so well. Faber now outside as well. Here's Wiebe in the lane, shot, no, rebound. Nicely, Britton Hawk against some pressure. 2 and out. Darrell, where were the turnovers at halftime?
10 and 5.
There's Andy Osner's shot missing, rebound. Hillsboro, and here comes Weinbrunner across the timeline to the side of the lane. Now he'll slow it down and bring it out to Ohlenberger. They'll reset. 6:45 left, third quarter. Hillsboro 26, Vikings 22. Weinbrunner, Thiessen in the lane, elevates, shot, good. Thiessen's got 2 buckets here in the quarter. He had a quiet 7 in the first half. He's got 2 here to start. He's in double figures with 11. And Osner dribbles it right into Ohlenberger, and it goes out of bounds. Wow, what was he thinking? He just dribbled the ball right to him. Almost a turnover, but Ohlenberger, thank goodness, has hands like me and just tipped it out of bounds. Oh my, that was almost a bad play by Andy Osner there. Andy Osner with it now on the dribble to the side of the lane. Kick out now to Britton Hawk. Hawk out to Snyder. Snyder with the dribble to the top of the key. Looking against Ohlenberger. Boy, he's got quick hands. I wouldn't dribble in front of him anymore. He's knocked it away a couple of times. Trying to get a little movement now. Walton with it. Outside. Walton to the elbow. Walton inside. Oh, nice pass.
Great pass.
And one. Nicely done. Holden Hendricks gets the basket. That was kind of a backhanded bounce pass, and he threaded it between 3 Hillsboro players.
Great pass.
Oh my goodness, what a pass that was. 5:54 to go, and that is the 3rd foul now on the free throw, missing, and out of bounds it goes. I have 3 fouls on Harry Faber, so Faber must have got one of those ones that I missed in there. And substitution,
Jesse Brown.
for Faber. So he goes out with those 3 fouls. 28-24, Hillsboro with the lead. Vikings go 3-2 drop zone this time. Ohlenberger and Weinbrunner outside. Now Thiessen on the far side wing. Back it goes, back and forth. Weinbrunner now on the side, over to Ohlenberger, near side to Shaq Thiessen. 3 ball, no. Rebound, Wiebe inside, good. And 1. Snyder got his hand in there. Wiebe gets an and 1 opportunity here. 5:31 to go. 30 now for Hillsboro, 24 for Smoky Valley, and that's the 2nd foul on Alex Snyder, first of this half. And the rebound tipped away, saved by Brown. Wow, they hustle quicker than we do. They got the rebound on the missed shot. Weinbrunner on the dribble outside, kickoff to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger to Wiebe baseline, back to Ohlenberger, back to Thiessen. Thiessen back to Weinbrunner. Near side to Ohlenberger, back to Weinbrunner, a long 3, missing, rebound, Snyder. Up to Walton. Walton with it in between 3 or 4 Trojans, pulls it out and saves it to Andy Osner. Osner with the dribble against Ohlenberger. Over on the near side, Walton. Walton with it against Weinbrunner. Walton, Weinbrunner, that's a couple of W's working against each other. Off to Britton Hawk. Hawk shot from the baseline, no. Shaq Thiessen rebound. Weinbrunner in the lane, kick out, Ohlenberger, Thiessen, oh, there's a head and shoulder fake, and Walton didn't go anywhere. Thiessen drills in, and Shaq Thiessen will pick up a foul. Substitution for the Vikings.
Cole Norberg.
Snyder out.
That is the 1st foul on Shaq Thiessen. Player control foul. And slowly bringing it up court is Andy Osner. Osner on the dribble. Osner looking for Hendricks, not there. Tipped away and stolen by Hillsboro. Man, they are so quick. Weinbrunner in the lane, dribbles it off his leg. That should be a double dribble, but it wasn't. Ohlenberger, and Ohlenberger gets a travel call. And turnover number, is that 6 or 7?
That is 7.
7. Substitution in, number 5. Oops, try it again. I had your turn.
Christian Hansen.
Thank you. 4:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 24 Smoky Valley, 30 Hillsboro. You need some points here. They only got 4 in the quarter. Hillsboro's got 6. They were down 4 at halftime, 24-20. Britton Hawk, top of the key, looking for a moving teammate. Now to Cole Norberg, dump into Hendricks. Shot up, missing, tip out by Hendricks, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Hendricks. Substitution in for Hillsboro now.
Mike Allen.
And Shaq Thiessen will come over and get a rest. Vikings have how many turnovers, Darryl?
I've got 11.
11, so just 1 in this quarter. They've cut down that. And 10 at halftime, or 11 at halftime. Here's Brown inside to Wiebe, shot, good. Wiebe's got 4, and Thiessen has 4 in this half. Hillsboro up by 8, 32-24. Norberg to Hendricks, top of the key, looked at a 3, didn't trigger on the dribble drive. He took off before he dribbled, and turnover number 12 on the Vikings. Weinbrunner with it in the front court for Hillsboro. Turn my headset up a little bit. Ohlenberger off to Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner with it. Ohlenberger playing 2-man catch outside, looking for Brown inside. Now they find him in the middle of the lane. Oh, Hendricks with a foul. And Hendricks will pick up, I think that is only his 2nd foul though, so not too bad. Substitution in.
Schneider.
Jesse Brown, shoot 2.
Gotta wait for him
Yeah,
to get
Brown's
in,
going to get a free throw, so we'll do it again here in a minute. First free throw by Brown is good. Now you can do it.
Alex Schneider.
Jesse Brown had 2 points at halftime, gets the front end of the 1-and-1, or front end of the 2. I guess it was a 2-shot foul.
Britton Hawk's going to get the rest.
Could get the first double-digit lead of the game here if Brown makes his free throw. It'll be 34-24. I thought I could jinx him, but I didn't. 10-point lead now at the 3:07 mark. There's a steal by Allen off the Brown. Ball loose on the floor, knocked off of the Vikings. Stepping in front of the Vikings, breaking that press was Allen, so another turnover on the Vikings. Now, with 3:03 left to go, Hillsboro with a chance to extend their 10-point lead. Allen with it on the dribble off to Weinbrunner, near side Ohlenberger, back to Weinbrunner. Over to Allen, far side wing, top of the key, Weinbrunner. Allen, Weinbrunner drive, kick out to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger with the dribble, back to Weinbrunner baseline. Ohlenberger, Brown in the lane, kick out, Allen, 3-ball, no, rebound, Osner. Weeby all over him, nothing called, and knocks the ball loose, but the Vikings still have it off to Hendricks. To Christian Hansen, 2.5 minutes left to go, 34 Hillsboro, 24 Smoky Valley. Tipped away by Weeby, saved by Allen, and turnover number 14. The Vikings got to quit these turnovers. Weinbrunner, shot from 15, too strong. Rebound Alex Snyder for the Vikings. Quickly to Osner, quickly across the timeline. Left-hand side of the lane, Osner. Left-handed dribble, side of the lane, shot from 6, no, rebound loose, picked up by Weinbrunner. And it's going to be last touch by Weinbrunner. Christian Hansen just bumps into him. The officials did not call a foul. Substitution in for Hillsboro.
Shag, type.
Thiessen.
And for the Vikings,
Britton Hawk.
nicely done. With the ball for the Vikings, Alex Snyder will play it in to Andy Osner in the backcourt. Under 2 minutes we go. Vikings have been outscored here 10-4 in this quarter. 10-point lead for Hillsboro. Off to Holden Hendricks baseline. Hendricks with it off to Cole Norberg to Osner. 1:40 left to go, third quarter. Vikings need some points. Setting some screens on a double low pick. Snyder with it off to Hendricks, free throw line. Off to Osner baseline. Osner into the middle, Norberg in the lane, and Norberg head and shoulder fake and shuffles his feet and travels. 15 turnovers now for the Vikings. Had basically 5 in each quarter so far. They had 5 in the first, 10 at halftime, 15 now, and still got 1:23 left to go. Weinbrunner outside the Viking 3-2 zone. Weinbrunner slowly dribbling outside. They may milk the clock a little here and might go for one shot, who knows. Weinbrunner directing traffic. Thiessen, Brown now outside. Allen, baseline Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner with the dribble now to Allen, near side wing. They'll go to the top of the key. Far side it goes to Shaq Thiessen. Back to Weinbrunner. He'll reset the offense. Coach Daryl Knoll having instructions for his team. And Weinbrunner picking them up carefully. Weinbrunner and Snyder jockeying outside. And now Alex gets far enough away to stop the 5 count. Baseline it goes to Shaq Thiessen, back to Weinbrunner. 32 seconds now. They started this possession with 1:15 to go. Weinbrunner from the elbow, shot missing, rebound, Vikings Osner. Osner in the front of the lane, Osner with it, shot, good! Andy Osner with a steal and a basket. And on the fast break the other way, the transition, Micah Allen has it go off his hands out of bounds. Substitution in for the for the Hillsboro.
Tyler Profit.
Profit in. Well, that was a nice sequence for the Vikings getting a basket. Now they need to get another basket here before halftime, or before the end of the third quarter, to get back within 6. Britton Hawk off to Snyder. Pop it, Alex. Off it goes to Britton Hawk to Osner. 6 seconds, 5. Osner with the drive. Osner shot, good. Andy Osner back-to-back baskets. And a heave by Hillsboro is no good, and the Vikings cut it to 28-34. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this 30-second timeout.
Go! Let's face it, folks, accidents happen. But what about when one of those little accidents happens to you? And it's the weekend. Turn to Hillsboro Community Hospital's Urgent Care Clinic. They'll get you fixed up fast with the friendly, reliable care you've come to expect. Now open Saturdays and Sundays from noon through 6 p.m. Simply enter through the main entrance at Lindsborg Community Hospital at 605 West Lincoln. Go online to lindsborghospital.org for more information about urgent care at Lindsborg Hospital. Also providing 24/7 emergency room services.
Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back as the Vikings get a little mini 4-0 run to get the lead down to 6, Darryl. They didn't do a bad job, but the biggest lead has been 10 for Hillsboro so far?
Yes.
And the Vikings got outscored in that quarter by 10-8, but it's been a pretty consistent for both teams. 12 in the first quarter for Hillsboro, 12 in the second quarter, and 10 in the third. The Vikings with 10 first quarter, 10 second quarter, and then 8. So both teams dropped off 2 points in that quarter. The Hillsboro lead is 6. And the Vikings get the first possession of the fourth quarter. I hope it's an entertaining one. And Brent, I hope your prediction comes true. The Vikings need to get going here a little bit. Here's Cole Norberg on the dribble drive. Has the ball loose, but picked up by Britton Hawk. Throws it up. There it goes in. Britton Hawk just threw it up toward the basket, and it's 30 Smoky Valley, 34 Hillsboro. Nicely done, Britton Hawk. Thiessen.
A little bit of a momentum swing.
Yeah, good job. Ohlenberger into sack Thiessen. Kick out to Weinberger. Thiessen, Ohlenberger. Inside to Faber. Faber kick across to Shaq Thiessen. Shaq Thiesen's drive. Shot from 6. Missing. Thiessen tip missing. Faber tip missing. Rebound Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger shot blocked by Hendricks and a foul. And Holden Hendricks will be guilty of the personal, his third. It was definitely a block, but he got way down too far on top of the Ohlenberger. And Ohlenberger was 1 of 2 first quarter, and he misses that one.
Caleb Walton.
Britton Hawk gets a rest.
7:09 to go, fourth quarter. Second, Evan Ohlenberger free throw. Good. 1 out of 2. Vikings put it in play. Norberg gets it into Hendricks. Back to Norberg. Back to Hendricks. Back to Norberg. Norberg back to Hendricks across the timeline. Hendricks with it. Lob inside to Osner. Tipped around and turned over. Turnover number
16.
Vikings cannot afford to do that. Down by 5 now. 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Ohlenberger outside. Weinberger top of the key. Ohlenberger far side wing. Inside to Faber. Faber shot. And wow, Holden Hendricks standing there absolutely still with his hands straight up in the air. And it's on the arm, he says. Oh, well, that's okay. I guess that we didn't see that. I didn't think they should call that one on Holden Hendricks. And we'll put Faber back at the free throw line again. And his free throw off. I don't have Faber for any points, Darryl. Not even a free throw attempt. So Faber misses his first free throw. Second one up and missed that as well. So they're 1 of 4 free throwing here in the fourth quarter. Good for the Vikings. Now the Vikings need points. Hendricks with it off to Osner. Osner picked up that last foul. He's got 2. Hendricks has 3. Osner with the drive. Osner to the lane. In the lane. Shot. Too strong. Rebound. Shaq Thiessen. Oh, and Thiessen stolen away by Hendricks and up and in. Hendricks with it. Just picked it out of Shaq Thiessen. Was falling down. And Thiessen had to let go of the ball, and Hendricks took it away. 32 Vikings. 35 Hillsboro. 6:06 left to go. There's Thiessen traveled. Turnover number 10 on, and a substitution for the Vikings.
Britton Hawk.
And Cole Norberg out. And a timeout on the court, a full one. We'll step aside as well. 6:04 left to go fourth quarter. 35 Hillsboro, 32 Vikings. Back right after this.
Bank of Tesket proudly supports athletics in the Smoky Valley. Celebrating 125 years in business, Bank of Tesket is offering you the opportunity to further enhance your Vikings life. Now available are Smoky Valley Vikings checks, checkbook covers, debit cards, and business debit cards. And for every checking account opened at the Lynchburg branch until July 31st, Bank of Tesket will donate $10 to Smoky Valley schools. Bank of Tesket proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Member FDIC.
Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
Well, the Viking wrestlers are really having a great season this year, and I don't know how many of those guys sitting over there in that group are wrestlers. I know that
well, 4 of them are having a lot of fun.
4 of them are having a great time over there. 2 of the Loader boys I know wrestle, and Trevor Whitaker having a great year at wrestling, and we'll see, maybe we can get Coach Elliott to come and visit with us before the end of the year about his wrestling team. Out of the timeout, the Vikings have the possession after the turnover, and Osner almost loses the handle again. Osner gets rid of it to Britton Hawk. Hawk with it against Josh Wiebe. Over to Alex Snyder. Lob inside to Hendricks. Hendricks shot up, and Hendricks travels, and he got pushed, but they call him a travel, and that's turnover number
is 17.
35-32, Hillsboro with the lead and the basketball. 1-3-1 defense now for the Vikings. Thiessen, Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger over to Weinbrunner, far side wing. Now back to Ohlenberger. Back to Weinbrunner. Back to Ohlenberger. Near side to Thiessen. Cross court to Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner tried to dribble in. Good Viking defense. 5:15 to go. Hillsboro with the ball, up by 3. 35-32. Weinbrunner. Ohlenberger. Weinbrunner. Ohlenberger. Just 2-man catch. Now near side it comes to Shaq Thiessen. Ohlenberger. Weinbrunner. 2-man catch. Back to Weinbrunner. Thiessen now switches sides and goes over to the far side. Back to Weinbrunner. Back to Ohlenberger. Viking defense is doing something good to keep them out of the paint. They're playing good defense. They're moving a lot without the ball on defense. That's really good. Ohlenberger and Weinbrunner was playing a 2-man catch out there, trying to get the ball inside. As Thiessen and Wiebe and number 34 go back and forth trying to keep the ball away. Davidson is the one that came in a little while ago and didn't get you to say his name, Brent. We'll get it for you later. Thiessen, Weinbrunner, Wiebe outside, Ohlenberger, baseline Thiessen, 10-footer, good. Well, they spend their time and they get it to work, and they get a 2-pointer, up by 5 now, 37-32. Osner with it on the dribble between the circles. Ohlenberger all over him. Now off to Caleb Walton, into Britton Hawk. His shot, no, and he's fouled. And Wiebe will pick up the foul. Britton Hawk will be at the free throw line. He made 1 of 2 in the second quarter. Need to make these. Oh, it's not free throwing, it's out of bounds. Substitution in.
Harry Faber.
And Davidson out.
Number 22, Josh Lee.
Scratch those free throws off for Britton Hawk. Here comes Hawk now with it. Lob inside and threw it away. Hendricks was trying to screen and get a pressure, and the pass was too far away from him. He couldn't release from that pressure to get the ball. And over number 18, and Hillsboro now with a 5-point lead, 37-32 in the basketball with only 3:33 left to go now. Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner dribble back to Ohlenberger, back to Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner penetration, kick out. Thiessen baseline, loses the handle but finds it again inside and stolen away by the Vikings. Turnover number 11 on Hillsboro.
Yep.
Here comes Andy Osner with it across the timeline. They need that turnover. They need each possession to count now. Faber with it against Osner. Osner on the dribble. Osner in trouble. Kick out to Hendricks. And a timeout on for the Vikings before the shot by Hendricks. Timeout here on the court. Let's keep this one here. I want to thank Anderson Body Shop, Kimmy at My Barber Shop, Viking Auto, Apotec, Reinert Accounting, Dower Welding, Art Shirt, Scott's, Christian's Funeral Home, Dr. Eric Peterson, and thanking them each and every week for helping us. And Vikings, well, they got a plan to get some scores now. They're down by 5, 3:05 left to go. They've got the score down to where they wanted. I mean, they've held Hillsboro to just 34 or 37 points, but somehow now we got to find some points quick.
We need to score a few more to get back in this game. One substitute that snuck in for Hillsboro during the start of this timeout was
Tyler Prophet.
Okay. So coach is getting some things changed there for Hillsboro, but I know they're really talking it over good with the Vikings, so they need to get it into the hoop. Got to limit some of these turnovers. That's going to hurting us.
They've had only 3 in this quarter, but they were certainly some unforced turnovers. That's the kind you don't like. Vikings will send out Osner, Hendricks, Walton, Hawk, and Snyder. They're starting 5. Hillsboro without Shaq Thiessen in there right now. Prophet, Ohlenberger, Weinbrunner, Wiebe, and Faber. There's Osner on the dribble drive. Across it goes to Britton Hawk. Back to Osner, looking for Holden Hendricks inside there. They're trying to get him posted up, and Wiebe's doing a good job of keeping the ball away from him. And a foul on Ohlenberger. That'll be the 4th foul on Hillsboro. Neither team, that's only 4 fouls each on each team, so nobody in really very much foul trouble at all. Snyder will play it in for the Vikings, guarded by Prophet. Trying to lob it in. Now he gets it to Andy Osner. Osner with it outside by Faber. Off to Britton Hawk. Hawk on the side of the lane. Shot. No. Rebound Faber. And Faber gets it off to Weinbrunner. They'll come up the court. Good shot by Britton Hawk. That was just what we needed. He had it right on line. It was just short. There's Wiebe. Has it knocked away by... Bounce pass to Prophet was knocked away by Britton Hawk. Here comes some substitutions for the Vikings.
Christian Hansen.
And
Cole Norberg.
Snyder and Walton out. 2:29 left in the 4th quarter. Hillsboro basketball up by 5. Christian Hansen doing a great job of pressuring Weinbrunner, but Weinbrunner's such a good ball handler. Weinbrunner over to Ohlenberger. Ohlenberger near side to Weinbrunner. Back to Ohlenberger. Back to Weinbrunner. Back to Ohlenberger. 2-man catch outside. They're trying to pull the Vikings up away from the baseline. Faber and Wiebe are creeping back and forth along the baseline. Blocks. Weinbrunner double team now over to Ohlenberger, but knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Can't save it, but they saved the basket there as Faber had gotten down on the blocks and trying to get a pass to him, but couldn't. Prophet with it. Weinbrunner. Vikings go man-to-man now out of the timeout. Hansen against Weinbrunner. Hansen, Weinbrunner drive. Kick out. Prophet over to Faber. Baseline to Ohlenberger. Top of the key to Weinbrunner. Minute 40 now left to go. This started at 2:29. Almost a full minute. They worked the ball without even getting a shot and without a turnover. Weinbrunner on the dribble out to the top of the key. Britton Hawk right on top of him. Off to Ohlenberger. Going to have to foul now pretty quick because there's only 4 fouls. And a reach in by Christian Hansen. And that'll be Christian Hansen's 1st foul, team 5th foul. And substitution in.
Fouls called on number 5.
Chad Thiessen.
And for the Vikings,
Alex Snyder.
Cole Norberg out. Ohlenberger will put it in play, get it into Weinbrunner in the backcourt. Hansen on him. They need to foul him again. Come on, guys. We need to get, and there's a oh, no foul called. Weinbrunner dribbling between the Vikings, trying to foul him. And now they throw it away. Ohlenberger, as the Vikings were trying to foul him, I think he just threw it because he thought that they were going to foul him.
Cole Norberg.
He checks in and going to give Hansen a rest.
Yeah, I think he just threw it because he thought they were going to call the foul. Vikings with 5 fouls. Now they desperately need a basket. 1:05 left to go in the 4th quarter. Norberg with it on the dribble. Norberg to the side of the lane. Norberg loses the handle, picks it back up. Over to Alex Snyder near the Viking bench. Bounce pass in, knocked away by Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner with the steal. Ouch, that hurts. And a foul on the Vikings. Boy, that was a great look by the Vikings into Hendricks, but Weinbrunner was watching too, and he just knocked it away. That's the second foul on Britton Hawk.
There's 47 seconds left.
Olenberger with it, and he's fouled by Cole Norberg, and that'll put Olenberger at the free throw line. That's a good one to foul. He's 2 of 4 on the night.
That's his first, team 6.
Vikings have only scored 2 baskets in this fourth quarter. Man, they've held Hillsboro to 1 basket and 1 free throw. Olenberger free throw rattling out, so he missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Here come the Vikings. With it is Norberg. 38 seconds to go, right through the hands of Alex Snyder. Oh my goodness, ouch. Vikings just can't get a break that they need.
34 seconds.
Olenberger to play it in. Vikings are going to cover man-to-man all over the court here. And get it into Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner into the front court. Weinbrunner to Wiebe. Shot good. And a foul. Wiebe gets the basket and 1. Boy, they break that press so well. We thought they were going to pull it out, and instead Wiebe broke down open. Got in the basket for the free throw. After the basket was made, Wiebe and 1 rimming out, no good. Holden Hendricks has picked up his 4th foul. 25 seconds to go now. Osner with the ball, guarded by Olenberger. Olenberger reaching in, and Olenberger foul, and now a little pushing match between Olenberger and Osner.
It's only the 5th team foul for Hillsboro.
Substitution.
Jesse Brown.
In for Hillsboro. Faber out. Faber out. Britton Hawk to key it in. 39-32. 7-point deficit for the Vikings. They need to get some points. Here's Osner. 3 ball. Good! Andy Osner crashes a 3 down. Timeout on the court. It has to be a full timeout. We'll step aside for this one. 39-35. Vikings down by 4. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast of Smoky Valley Sports is brought to you in part by Don Bengtson and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Linford Community Hospital, proud sponsor of Impact Concussion Testing for Smoky Valley Athletics. Horizons Driving Academy. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
Well, the Vikings got what they needed that time. Andy Osner elevated from the baseline and knocked down a 3. He's got 9 in the quarter, or 9 and a half. He had 9 at halftime, so he's got 18. One of his better games here of the year so far. But there's just 17.1 seconds. It's a 4-point game, so it's 2 possessions. So the Vikings are going to have to foul real quickly here. Get Hillsboro to miss the free throw. Faber has missed, and they want to get him. Josh Wiebe also here, but Holden Hendricks now is guarding him, so they got to be careful of fouling. Olenberger put it in play, gets it into Brown, and a foul quickly on Osner. That's good effort by Andy Osner. That's his 3rd foul. That'll put Jesse Brown at the free throw line. He's not the one you want there. He made 2 of 2 in the 3rd quarter. Substitutions in.
Alex Snyder. Cole Norberg.
For the Vikings. Brown at the free throw line shooting for Hillsboro. It is a 1-and-1. And it is missing. Andy Osner with the rebound. Here come the Vikings. Got what they needed. Osner a long 2, missing out of bounds. It was short. And that hurts. 8.4 seconds now to go. That's exactly what they needed, though. It just didn't go. Good play. Good effort. Olenberger to put it in play, get it into Weinbrunner. Weinbrunner with the dribble up the court. Weinbrunner foul. And a foul on Alex Snyder, I think, is going to be the guilty party. 5.4 left to go.
Alex Schneider, his third.
It's his third. It will be 2 free throws now for Weinbrunner. Has not scored in this half. At 10 at halftime. And he gets his first basket, first free throw. 35-40. Second one up and got them both. No substitutions now.
Micah Allen.
And for the Trojans, number
Josh.
5, Tyler Prophet, number 2.
Davidson. Tyler Prophet.
And number 14,
Jeff Pritchard.
First time in the game for him. 41-35 now. Snyder. Snyder will dribble it up court. Snyder with the dribble. Snyder with the... And that'll be it. Our ball game is over. The Vikings lose 41-35. We'll be back to wrap this one up for you after this timeout.